Hello Taurus, welcome to my channel. This is Yetta Pearl, and this is your new moon reading for June 10th, 2021. And so I'll just start here with the messages from your guardian angels. And so I am not an astrologer nor an astronomer or any other, I've not done any study of moon or sun or anything like that. But I did just look up because it's also, in addition to new moon, is also a solar eclipse, which is an annual one. And we're also in Mercury retrograde. And we're also in square Neptune. Now, square Neptune, I don't know anything about. The other things, I know a tiny bit. But so what I was reading about this, hang on one second, I will grab that card that fell on the ground. So what I've just looked up and learned about this new moon and eclipse and Mercury retrograde and square Neptune is that we right now are subject to some mental confusion, so it'll be easy for us to be deceived. We're a bit more vulnerable in that way, and our communications may be disrupted. And most of that, I think, is to do with Mercury retrograde. So now is definitely a time to use a lot of caution, especially in our dealings with other people. If we're, starting new things, new projects, if we're making deals, anything like that. It's a time to use absolute honesty. So be really careful that you are communicating completely and fully. Don't tell just part of a story. Tell the whole thing, and request the same from anybody that you're dealing with. And in general, an eclipse and a new moon are good times for starting fresh things, starting a new project. It's time to question any old habits that you have that are no longer serving you, to look at your behaviors and see where you can be changing those things up and where you can be making progress with your inner self. And so in that, it will benefit you to stay open-minded, to be very patient with yourself especially, and to be flexible because things will change. But in general, do your due diligence, everything that you're doing. Make sure you're being cautious. Now, having said all that, Archangel Michael is right there with you. So Archangel Michael is the angel of protection. So he is generally depicted with his flaming sword, which he uses to protect you. And he is always on your side. He is extremely powerful, and he can be everywhere all at the same time. So by all means, ask Michael to be with you every moment of every day. Ask him to stay with you permanently if you choose. And so then he is always with you. So anytime, if you're talking with somebody or you're making a deal of something, you're starting a new project and you're getting things rolling, if you notice a little something that's just flashing into your mind that, oh, I should check this, I should ask that question, I should, whatever, pay attention to that. Even if there's a lot going on and you're distracted and you think, oh, okay, it's fine, I'll get back to that. Make sure you actually do get back to that, because that will be Michael nudging you and saying, check that out. And, he's not going to be too persistent, maybe. Depends how your relationship is together. But sometimes that's all you get is that one little nudge, right? And so you have to be mindful of that. Realize what messages you're receiving from him, because that is him trying to protect you. But you, of course, have to be receptive. So, he can't move mountains if you're turning the other direction. So being aware of those little messages that you're receiving and then acting on them. So it looks really great here. You have, it feels very unique. You have a golden opportunity. Something is coming or has just come to you, something that is offered to you. Your angels want you to understand that it is significant. So we all get these little opportunities, often, a lot. This one feels different. This one feels like it could change the trajectory of your life if you're paying attention and if you're going to decide to go for this. It is a great opportunity. The time is good and you have everything it takes to be able to really capitalize on this opportunity. Everything just looks so beautiful and flowing, and yeah, it's time. It's time. Whatever this that's being offered to you. And so they're showing me different things, right? Because this is a general reading. Some of this may not resonate for everyone, but so for some of you, this may be career related or job related. For some of you, this is relationships, maybe property. It could be property for some of you. So, different things, right? The bottom line, though, is that this is opportunity. And so, as part of your reading, I'm just seeing out in my yard a beautiful hummingbird. Now, I did not know until recently that we would have a hummingbird here. I put out a feeder and just thought I'd wait and see. And that hummingbird came to visit just now for you in your reading. Beautiful. Okay, so your opportunity and is just as beautiful as that hummingbird. And a little bit rare. It's exciting when it happens. It's just for you. It's very personal. Very personal. Fabulous. So in your dealings with people during this moon and eclipse and everything time, you will be called upon to stand your ground for something in particular. And it feels like it's related to this new opportunity. There will be somebody to challenge how you're doing things, how you're setting it up, or what you believe about it. It's possible, of course, that this is to do with the world situation with COVID and, things like that. There are a lot of conflicting opinions. Keep your opinion. You are just as allowed to share your opinion as anybody else is. You don't need to lose your temper over it. You don't need to get triggered by it. But it's fine for you to have it. And so, you can just say, well, this is what I believe, and refuse to engage the rest of it. Somebody is really going to be trying to push your buttons about that. And like I said, it could be to do with the COVID situation. It could be to do with this new opportunity and how you're starting it and how you're doing it. The thing is that's personal to you. So your new project, your opinion, the way you live your life, it's yours. It's your opinion. It's only you who gets a say in that. Certainly we all like to have the opinions of others so that in case there's something we didn't think of, or, if they have some data, or they have, oh, I tried it that way before and this is what happened, things like that. When you're doing yours, yes, you want to take those things into account, but still it's you making your decision. Nobody else gets to say that anything is right or wrong for you. You're the one who gets to say that. And so when somebody is being so in your face about it and so adamant, you can be just the calm one, take a step back and say, Okay, thanks for sharing that. You know, like you don't have to argue with them. You don't have to make any enemies. You can just state your opinion, your what you're doing, and stop. That's all it needs to be. Yes. Yeah, there you go. Okay. So receiving. So this golden opportunity that you've got coming to you, or that's already here for you, when you truly get yourself and your energy into the vibration of receiving, then things flow. Holy moly, then it's like you can't turn off the tap. I mean, then everything great just comes to you and keeps coming to you. And so being receptive is the most important thing. So, when we're kind of, not sure about something maybe, and so we're asking our guides and our angels, what can I do about this, or what's the best way to handle that? And then you have to switch up your energy, make it so that you are able to receive the answer and receive the abundance that's needed to accomplish whatever it is you're going for, right? So really visualize what it is that you want, and then get out of the way and let it come. It feels like you're really good at doing this anyway. Like it feels like you have the Midas touch a lot anyway, right? And so being deliberate about that, and instead of being accidental about that, is going to be a really key thing. And that's going to help your new opportunity just really, really flow. And so the more you get in the flow, the more you get to share it with other people too. That's a thing that you enjoy doing, is sharing it with others. And so that all just helps. The more you have, the more you receive, the more you have to share. Right? So that's about information, that's about what you're doing and how you're doing it. That's that's your good fortune. Your good fortune. So I am seeing that the one thing that sometimes gets in your way is forgiveness. So we tend to think about that in terms of forgiving someone who we perceive has done something wrong to us or for us. Yeah, I guess it can be that. But it's more forgiving yourself. Taurus, you're pretty hard on yourself sometimes. You feel like you need to be pretty close to perfect, right? And so the forgiveness that's needed here is you for yourself, for the times when you thought you were less than perfect. Your guardian angels, they see you as absolutely perfect because you are. There's nothing that you can do wrong in their eyes. You're doing exactly as you're being guided to do, and exactly as your path is leading you to do. So, while we're human and we don't always do things exactly the way we maybe think would be the best way, it's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. It would really, really help you along your path for you to be able to step back and say, you know what? I still don't like how I handled that thing, but I acknowledge that I was doing my best. And it happened. It's over. Next time I'll be able to do that better. I'll be more equipped. I'll be a little wiser. I have learned now from the last thing that I didn't do so well, and I'm okay with that. I'm human just like everybody else. So when you can truly feel that in your heart, And you can truly say, it's okay. It's okay. I did my best. And give yourself forgiveness. Then you will find that no other forgiveness for any other person is necessary. Because as soon as you have all that beautiful self-acceptance within you, then it becomes almost, the natural flow to be totally accepting of other people and the fact that they make mistakes too. Right? And so some of those mistakes really affect us, and they may really make it so that we think our life got a lot harder because of those things. But it's okay, because everything happens. There's no coincidence. Things are happening on purpose, and they're always for you. So maybe it's something that you needed to learn to, you don't even know yet. How come you needed to learn that? Some point in the future, it's going to really, really come in handy, the fact that you know that. And it helps you build your character and become stronger and become more firm in your integrity. And so everything that happens is on purpose, and it's for you. It's in your best interest. So all this stuff, like you've got your protection from Archangel Michael. You are receptive now to all the goodies coming towards you, as there are a lot of goodies coming towards you. This beautiful opportunity, and the opportunity to really, really state your own opinions, your own case, while remaining calm and hearing other people's opinions, but keeping your own. All this beautiful self-forgiveness, that leads to this freedom. What does that feel like to you? Oh, that's exciting. It makes me want to giggle. And wow, that freedom to do what you need to do when you need to do it. Freedom to know who you are. Freedom to be with the people that you enjoy the most in the whole world. Freedom. This all leads to your freedom. Stand your ground, do your best, and forgive yourself. And then everything really, really flows. Freedom. That's amazing. All right. What a great reading for you, Taurus. Okay, so let's pull a card from the daily guidance. Okay, it's this one. Okay, so once again, just kind of firming up. Go for it. So whatever that opportunity is that's coming or has just come, do it. It's in your best interest. You'll love it. It feels very lighthearted. It feels fun. You tend to take things a bit seriously, and you analyze things and whatever. If you can, doing your due diligence because of the moon cycles and things like that. But have fun with this. Let it be lighthearted. It's summertime. Let's make it feel like real summer, right? So yeah, so it is a really fun thing, and you'll get to see the people around you also having fun, which really brings it up a notch, right? So, oh, that's amazing. Lots of beautiful color in here, and different animals, and all the vegetation, everything is really growing, and it's lighthearted, and it's fun, and it's beautiful, and it's yours. It's for you. Wow, what a great reading, Taurus. Okay, let's leave that there. So I will ask you to hang around just one more minute and help me to offer to the world some healing and some beautiful love and lots of acceptance and forgiveness. And let's just ask for everyone to be able to have an amazing, beautiful, upbeat, positive day. And I wish the same for you, Taurus. Thank you so much. I love you, and I'll see you again soon.